Mashdoila. This is a Chechen greeting, which means come freely. I am Chechen by nationality. My name is Ibrahim Nikarkho. I am an activist of the Chechen Democratic Party. Yes, such a party exists. We created the Chechen Democratic Party in 2022. Naturally, the party cannot exist on the territory of the Chechen Republic, since the Chechen Republic of Ichkeria is temporarily occupied by the Russian state. Accordingly, our activities are carried out in European countries, as well as in other regions of the world. I myself live in Austria. Recently, there have been a number of interesting and somewhat unexpected events that have happened to me, and these experiences have really motivated me to start, let's say, blogging and sharing my thoughts online. That was probably the final step, the last little push that made me finally decide to actually go ahead and do this. I will also be sharing more details and stories about these particular events and experiences in the future, so stay tuned for that. The main thing for me is to enlighten the public. Initially, I wanted to enlighten the German-speaking audience. However, I thought that using English would allow me to reach a much larger audience. Since I do not know English, I will be doing this through a machine that will carefully translate everything I say into English for you. Yes, there is indeed information about Chechens available on English language platforms as well. However, this information is mainly spread and distributed by Russians, and it is absolutely not true. Please keep in mind that the information you may come across there is not reliable and should be approached with caution. In this video, I will try to enlighten you a bit more about the activities of the Chechen Democratic Party. I hope that in the future we will gain momentum and other activists will also start going on air. The fact is that Chechens are persecuted all over the world for dissent. And there have been many cases where Chechens who disagreed with the Russian occupation system were killed abroad. 2 such cases happened in Austria, where I live, and here 2 Chechens were killed by Russian special services. There have also been murders carried out in other European cities, Germany, Belgium, and in other countries as well. All over the world, due to the propaganda being spread against the Chechen people, Chechens are portrayed as extremely radical Islamists. Yes, Chechen society, unfortunately, a significant part of it has become radicalized. However, this radicalization is being carried out deliberately, and it has mainly been orchestrated by Russians, by Russian special services since the 1990s. And not only is this not stopping, on the contrary, it is gaining momentum. Our party intends to unite around itself all Chechens who adhere to democratic values. If you have any questions regarding the political situation, historical aspects, or what is happening today in Chechen society in general, you can write them in the comments and we will address these topics as much as possible. Unfortunately, all Western media outlets are staffed by Russians, and they do not allow information through that would be useful both for the Chechen audience and for the international one. It is precisely these media outlets that popularize Chechen Islamists. This propaganda is what creates the image that Chechens are radical. And not only that, through this propaganda, another part of Chechen society is being radicalized. That's where I'll end today's broadcast. And in the future, we will definitely continue to explain in detail all the topics related to the Chechen people as a whole. And I would also like to take this opportunity to say goodbye to you with the traditional Chechen farewell, Masha Oila, which means stay free, remain free.